Good evening. Excuse me. Good evening, Got a Craft by Kim. How's everybody doing? Hoping everybody had a great day. Yes, yes. It was a beautiful day, but guess what? I stayed in all day. I was out all day yesterday, and I decided again to stay in all day. I'm getting more and more days inside, but it's okay. Welcome, welcome, Got a Craft by Kim. Let me see if I can find us. Y'all know I have to go to the group. Here we are. Hey, everybody. Well, your team won today, and my team won today, which is a good thing. I kept flipping back and forth, but it was a good day. Yep. So this evening, oh, did y'all see that reef I posted today? I did that yesterday. It took a couple days to do with the cutting of the petals, and that was a pointed petal. I think I've done that a couple times, but I did a little. It's on a large flower board, and it came out pretty nice. I did the center myself, which is fabulous. I got some bling rope, I guess it's called, and I did the center. But other than that, everything's going well. Quiet around the house right now, except for my dryer going. I'm washing, of course. I don't start doing things until late in the afternoon. I just be a bum all day when I'm not going out and just take my time doing things. But anyway, I'm going to bring the camera down so we can see the board. You don't need to see my face anymore. All right. All right. I do not own the rights to that music. If you guys can hear it. Here we are. Let me bring it up just a hair. So we're going to do a Christmas gnome with a little twist. And the twist is, instead of doing the top portion with mesh, I'm going to do it with ribbon. Let me bring it down a little bit more. How about that? Now you can see all of the mat. Yep, so, and knit. Yarn. Most of the boys are doing, you can do it also with a mop head, y'all. I think I've done that once before. But this time I'm going to use yarn. And look how I marked up the board. I was so confused at first, guys. But I just, see all the red? So those are just numbers, reminders for me. Of course, you're not going to see it because that's where everything is going to be. The back is going to be plain. But guess what? So this is unique in a triangle board. You could do Christmas trees on it. We do gnomes on it. So that's what I'm going to do tonight. And I preloaded most of it. I saved some of it to do while live. So again, for those that don't know, preloading the board is putting your zip ties in and closing them, leaving just enough space for either your mesh or whatever you're going to insert inside. So I have just a few more to put in, and I've cut some of the yarn, so it shouldn't take too long. Well, I think I cut most of the yarn, but I am putting in my zip ties from the back, and I'm going to partially close them. So we got a couple rows up top to finish. So what you guys do today? Well, so it's going to be a nice week, so, right? 70s by Wednesday or something like that, y'all. Yeah. I'm for it. I am so for it. But so I have 2 more, and then we're gonna partially close them up. Y'all see that board all marked up? I have a circle where the nose is going to be. So I really prepped this board for. I messed it up a couple times, but when I finally got it where everything's supposed to be, I think I got it right. But this was inspired by a young lady, and her little wreath is called Val's Visions. And I said, that is a great idea. So I decided to try one and pass it on to you guys because it's such a great idea. And thank you, Miss Val. Alright, so I preloaded all of my zip ties. Now, if you can see, I put 2 on. I don't know how great you can see with all my mess, but see how I have the numbers? I have 14, 12, 10. That is the size of each yarn, the length of the yarn. So as we know, the you can see it. All right, so it's 14 in the middle. They're going to be 2 12s and 2 10s. So a beard, when it's shaped good, come on. I'm going to try to go back out again. I don't know what's going on with this thing. There we go. A beard is shaped like on a upside down triangle. So the reason that it goes in smaller so it can shape, it could be a little shape. You know, when you have most men have a beard, it goes down into a peak. So what I did, I pre-did some of them from 10s, 12s, 14s, and I just used my board here with the yarn. My ball of yarn. I'm going to just try to go out a little bit more. How about that? There you go. And I just use my mat to measure. Let's do a 10. So I just took the end and did a 10, which is here. And I just grabbed it and just measured it from that one. And I did 3. If you have thicker yarn, see, I tri-fold it over 3 times and just cut it on the end. And then I just put a rubber band on the end. Doesn't matter which end. So this is a 10. And I think I have enough. I think I left 3 or 4 to do. But we'll be able to tell at the end which length we need. So I have, excuse me, 1 14 and a 12. So we're going to continue on. And let's see what this one is. This one is a 14. So we're going to just go ahead and put it on top of this 14 because it's all the 14s are in the middle. We're just going to zip tie it in. The interesting part of this is the ribbon part. So this is a 10. And it really doesn't matter which one, because I have them all like piled up right here. So it's really not mattering which one I pick up because I'm using my board to measure it. Right? They're not separated. So I'm just picking them up because I have them already measured a rubber band. So all I'm doing is just measuring them out, and that is another 10. And it looks kind of flimsy at first, but see, this yarn is thinner than this one. So if I use this thicker one, I would only have to do two folds, and it would be like that. But since this is thinner, I figured I'd better do 3, just for the fullness. So this is 12. So now we can put this in the 12. See, I have everything marked. That has become a little habit of mine when I work with the boards. And I always tell you guys, I always have it's marked in red Sharpie. That is a 10. So we're going to go over to the other side because the two ends are 10s. All right. And that's just a guide for me when I use the markings. Practically every reef I've done, except for with the wired frame, is marked up. So this is a 12. So I'm going to show you also when I get to the ribbon, how that is cut as well. So this is a 12. So I have a 12 spot here. So can you see Santa's beard come into play? And I need a couple of 10s. I think this might be one. Yep. So that's another 10. So Halloween's tomorrow. Who's going out for trick or treat? Haha, that's funny, right? Nah, it's not. But a lot of adults, I think it might be one of the biggest holidays, except Mother's Day. I was hearing on the news it was billions people are spending this year on Halloween. Imagine that. Yep. So that's the first row done. Alright, so let's go on and keep it moving. Because we're only going to do 3 rows of yarn. The rest of this is going to be all ribbon with the nose here. Alright, so that is 12. I prepared this a couple days ago, except for some of the zip ties I didn't put them all in because I was doing that other reef. That's 12. So the middle one is 14. Straight up the middle where the numbers are, because there are numbers on this Unique in the Creek board for rows. So this is a 9 right here. Alright, so this will be row 9, row 10, row 11, row 12. And they decrease as they go up. So where the number is on the boards, that's where the 14 goes. Alright. And that's a 12. So you only have one 14 up the middle. And then you have 2 12s on either side, and then 2 10s after the 12s towards the edge of the board. That's a 10. So what you guys been doing? I know that's a 10 because it was a shorty. Oh, I had leftovers tonight. I didn't cook a thing. Nope. Leftovers 12. I saw that good food, girl. Yep. So that's a 10. Can you see his beard filling out a little bit? Yep. So I need 12s. That might be a 12. And that row is complete. Really easy. Really easy to do. I might have to go in and add. It looks like, now like I said, this is my first. With the thicker yarn, it was only 2. So I did 3 because the yarn was thicker. I mean thinner. Yeah, I think that's coming. We got one more row. That is a 10. That's a 10. Yep. I do not own the rights to that music. Can y'all hear that music in the background? I hope not. So what is that? That's a 10. So I do need a few more. I have to roll up. So I need 10. I need a... So let me cut this, y'all. Yep. Right. So next month, I think I might have mentioned to you guys that I have 12, 12, 14, 12, 12. So I need to do a few more. Can you see them coming along? I might have to add a few more strands in here to make it a little more fuller. But since I still have this top row to do, we'll see. We'll see how it filters in. This corner looks okay. Well, I'm always on the wrong side. That corner looks pretty good, so we'll see. So I need, because I could shear some holes to make it a little thicker. So I need 1, 2, 4 12s, and so let's do 4 to make it a little fuller. So that's 1, that's 2. So see, I'm just rolling it over, 3 and 4. And I'm going to just cut it here. I think I'm going to insert it as we go along. Alright, so that's my 12. So I did these at 4 times instead of 3. So it could be a little fuller in the middle for me. Alright, so that's what I did for that. Yep, I think that is going to work. So I need 12, 3 more 12s, guys. I think that's going to work. So that's 1, 2, and I don't really have to continue to measure. 3. I can just take it and roll it up to the end, like so. All right. So that is another 12. And I'm going to put that. Then the next one is going to be 14 and then 2 more 12s. Yeah. Alexa, turn the volume off. Because I can hear that so clear. I don't know if you could. But you know how, we're not supposed to have any music playing in the background. Not really. So what did I say? 14. That's for the middle one. The only 14 there is. 2, 3, and 4. Yep. Wait. Alright, let's just do that. I think I already had a 14, but no fret. We can still use it. Just for the fullness. Yeah. I think that filled it in really nice. Instead of the thinness. So let's do 12, 12, 12, 12. All right. Really easy, guys. You see how easy it is? So I am also, this is going to be 10, preparing for this craft show I'm doing around the 17th and 18th. I'll post the details in the group in case you guys want to stop by, because it's just not going to be me. It's going to be other handmade items there too. So let's take a look now. Let me see how it looks. Much better. Yep. Looks like that one on the end right there. I'm going to have to cut that on that angle. I don't know what happened there. Because that was 10, I thought. But, all I'm getting ready to do is cut it a little bit. So it can be on that angle. See how I did that? I really don't know what happened there. Maybe I'll put a 14 in there. Who knows? See the difference? Oh, it's going to take shape. Yep. We're going to take shape. So here's a piece right here. Oh, by the time it's done, it's going to be shaped like it's supposed to be. Y'all know I have to do some touch-ups all the time. That middle. There we go. Right? So when I hang it up for the final, before the pictures, I'll be looking at it and doing some adjustments, I'm sure. But that's the bulk of it. So let's do the ribbon. See that beard? Alright, let me put this so I can show you how I'm doing the ribbon. This is the ribbon. I'm using red for his hat. I'm using red and Gnome Santa Claus. So the red I've already cut. But we're going to cut this one so I can show you how I did it. So I folded it over from the roll. And look, see? I have everything marked, right? So it's measured at 14 inches. And I just folded it over itself, like so. So now I'm going to go in and cut it in half in the middle so everything can be done. Just cut it straight across. Come on and open up for me. And it's wired edge ribbon. Both ends. Y'all know wired edge is the best ribbon. You can make it do whatever you like. Alright, and it's only one-sided. So now, instead of, I'm going to take 4 pieces, 4 strips, and I'm going to fold it in half as if I'm dovetailing it. But guess what? We're going to do it the opposite way so we can have a peak instead of a triangle. So we're going to go from the closed in upward. Because we want a peak instead of a dovetail. Alright. We're going to do both ends, fold it over. Now remember, excuse me, when you dovetail, you go from the closed end down to the open end. But for this peak, we're going to go from the closed end up to the open end. And there you have your peak on both ends. Alright, I'm going to do it again. I'm going to take 4 pieces. This is why I only try to use these scissors on ribbon. Because they cut. If you start using them on something else, you're going to have to wind up sharpening them or buying a new pair. So it's folded in half, closing up towards the open end instead of down towards the open end. And this is what we're going to use for the hat. Alright. Up. And we have our peaks. So, hey. Oh, I miss you too. Hey, niece. Yep. You eating well. You should be shipping me some of that food, Tiff. I'm teasing. Denise, I called you last night. That's okay. I'm glad you had a great birthday with your daughter. I did send her a happy birthday. Yep. So we almost there. That's our, and we got 3 more, and then we're going to start putting the ribbon on. And I labeled the board for the ribbon too. See? I tried to prepare this stuff because I would get on here and be like, oh no, what did I say I was going to do with that? It's okay. It works out. Sometimes I get on here and say that anyway. I think, so that's all done. So I think I'm going to come on here on live one night and show y'all what everything that I do. Alright. So this is what we're going to do. Let's see what we started with first. Red. So we're going to start with the red ribbon first. See, I have that marked too. Alright. So we're just going to take the ribbon, fold it in half, so we can establish our center. Alright. And then we're just going to scrunch it up the middle. Make sure the peaks are going to be facing down. We're going to grab us a little nub. And we're going to put it under a zip tie. How about that? Make sure it's secure there. And that's what we're going to do with the ribbon. Fold it in half. And it's going to come to life because I'm like, oh my God, what is this going to look like? But it really turns out to really be nice. Although this is my first time doing this. But yes, it's okay. It's going to be nice. So we're making sure our peaks are about the same in length when we fold them. It could be a nice red, all red hat. It doesn't have to be. You could choose whatever colors you like. Alright? But since I had this gnome ribbon, I figured I'd use it in conjunction with the red. Right? There we go. So that's all we're doing. The next row is going to be the gnome ribbon. I'm going to do one so you can see what it's going to look like. So we just scrunch it up the middle, fold it down, grab us a little nub at the top, and slip it under the zip tie. Easy enough, right? Yep. So I'm going to cut these three off and do a couple of the gnomes so you can see what it's going to look like. And then we're going to continue. Alright, so let's do the gnome. Remember, this is one-sided. So we have to make sure the gnomes are showing on this side. So you fold it in half and you scrunch it up the middle. And you fold it down and make sure it ends up basically even. And if not, you can adjust them. Grab us a little nub. 14, they're 14 inches. And we're just layering them all the way up. Look at that. So that's about it. Then we're going to have to add a nose, which is really easy to do. Yep. I don't know why I keep it be off when I fold it, but that's okay. I'm still going to make it even. And grab. Then the next row is going to be red, and so forth and so on. Yep. Pretty decent, huh? Scrunch it right up the middle. Grab us a little nub at the top. Make sure our peaks are about even. Remember, it's not perfect. I know. I say that a lot, right, y'all? Nothing is perfect. I know for sure. I'm not. Alright. Let's grab these. Yeah, because you say, where the nose going to go? Okay, it's going to get there. Because we skipped the row and we started our ribbon. So, guess what? The gnome is going to go in here. Just when we get it together. And I didn't want to start the process without you guys seeing the whole process because unlike the petals that I do, that is done, I could start them, but you guys really needed to see exactly what was being done here because of the measurements and everything. Yeah, you see the ribbon sticking up, but guess what? It is wired edge and it's going right back down. Make sure it's in the middle. It's alright. It's going to work. That is so weird, guys. There you go. Alright. So nobody said they were dressing up for Halloween. No Halloween parties, nothing. I generally don't do Halloween though. Just be careful, especially if you have young children. Ooh. Inspect, inspect, inspect that candy. Or it is even safer to have something for the kids at home, right? But the tradition is to go out. And I understand that part. But just to, I guess, the people you know. I never really went out growing up for Halloween, guys. I had such strict parenting. We could hardly do anything without them. But I did as a teenager give out candy. But not too much costumes and trick or treat. I know when I moved here the first couple of years, I did candy. With a mask on, sitting on my front porch. Right? They were so scared. And it was only a mask. But it was fun. Yep. So guys and then it's just placement. I always say placement. Placing your ribbon exactly where you want it to be. Placing your petals. Right? Alright. I think it's going to be nice. I got somebody at my feet, everybody. Y'all know. My company. It's not that many, y'all. I'm going to turn it around so I can make sure my little peaks are kind of even. And then I'm going to grab my nub. And put it under. And you see it's not going up very far because I'm layering. This hat's going to be pretty. See how I'm layering? So you see it's not all the way up to the next row. It's just that little teeny nub that's going under the zip tie. So this is his hat, right? So I'm going to turn him around, put my finger in the middle, adjust, and grab me a little nub. And stick it under my zip tie. That's really the purpose of preloading, not much else. Yep. So we're going to try to move along. Just remember my YouTube page. I know I say this, but it's Kim, B as in boy, EATTY on YouTube. And I do post all of the videos from the group there. Well, I was having some space issues, but now I think but I was still posting them. But now I think it's all right now. So look at that. That's the first 2 rows. His hat's going to be stunning. Then I can show you guys how to do his nose. His hat is going to be simple. And I was thinking maybe some kind of addition, but I think the gnome ribbon is just, you don't want to take away from that. So I'm not going to add anything else except for the little ball on top, his hat, and his nose. It might make adjustments. I'll see how it looks, his beard. But I will let you know if I did. Oh, one of the reasons I did. Oh yeah, I think I did tell you guys I added something. If I can get this thing, yep. There we go. And they're not going anywhere, y'all. Yep. So I only got a few more rows. It's not gonna take long. The weekend went really fast, didn't it? And I just say, when people are out on Friday, the speedway starts. I just like, they be rushing through the weekend. The weekend goes so fast when you rush. Here it is Sunday, and yesterday, or I would say like 3 hours ago, it was Friday afternoon. Right? Y'all be careful out there driving, because it is so crazy. I think I posted a couple of times about people driving crazy. And it's not getting any better because, let's see where that goes. There you go. Because everybody has a car now. So, what you gonna do? Yep. Sometimes you can look at this ribbon. I'm not sure if you can see it. One side is like, the edges are like seamed down. The other side is more smooth. I'm not sure if you can see that or not. Not with this one color. But if you look at the one-sided ribbon, if you can see where that is seamed as opposed to this is more smoother on that side. The same with the solid color ribbon. So that's what I really be looking at to see what side, and I always say it's one-sided. I mean, it's double-sided, so it doesn't matter what side, but I look at the seams to see. And it really doesn't matter because it's both the same, but I look at it to see which is which. Next time you look at some, if you look at ribbon, look at it, the solid color, and see if you can see the difference, and let me know. Now I pointed out some things for everybody to look at. Don't forget I have a video over there on YouTube on how to make those big bows. And I said I was going to do another one live using the bow maker. I probably will before the holidays, y'all. Okay, that one goes over here. But can y'all see where I'm at with this? This red is bold, but we're going to keep doing it. I like the hat. Let me know if you like. I like that. I like this idea actually better than the somewhat better, I should say, than the mesh, because you have a little bit more of a an option with the ribbon, if you know what I mean. I like the mesh, but this to me is so cute. Yep. Let me know what you think about it, guys. Especially when you see it finished. Y'all know I struggle with some things when this is being done. Especially finding holes, right? Putting my ribbon in. My bows on. Yep. So what we're gonna do his nose. We're almost there. A few more pieces. Yep, and I flip it over and make sure they're kind of even. Oh, excuse me. Oh, November's here. Yep. All right, who's having Thanksgiving dinner? I'm coming. I'm not cooking a thing. I'll fly to Florida for dinner. Sure will. Yep. Let me know. I sure will fly. I'll even come out in Southwest for dinner. Northeast. Y'all hear me? I'll be waiting. I'm not cooking. So when I fold the ribbon in half, y'all understand it's just to try to find the center where to scrunch at. Yeah. I think his hat is cute. I guess I'll say, what is she looking at on that solid color ribbon? I don't, even if I brought it you guys even closer, I don't know if you'll be able to see. Yeah. Yep, so I'm waiting. I'll be waiting for my invite, y'all. Northeast, down the shore, Florida, whichever. Southwest, whatever town. Oh, kind of late for reservations, though, to fly out. Thanksgiving's going to be hard to get out it if you don't know where you're going. Flights are really kind of yucky these days, aren't they? Yep. So, trying to make sure this is good. There you go. Make sure it's tight. So look at his hat, y'all. And if I decide, I don't think I will though, but if I decide I'm going to maybe add a few more pieces of yarn. I will let y'all know when I post it up. But I don't think so. It looks fine from here. Alright. We're here. See, that didn't take long. You know what's going to take me the longest? Doing that nose. I don't know why, but it is what it is. So, I want this to be a little tighter. Really? There you go. Because that one didn't pull tight. There we go. The other ones did fine. Alright, we got a couple more. So we just got a couple more, guys, and then we'll do the nose. So if you're watching this in replay, hashtag replay, don't forget. Yes, I was looking again. So that's my scrunch line. So maybe I might go live again because I'm trying to get a couple. I might do that sunflower for that. But y'all seen that petal? That silver one is that sunflower petal I did. But I might just do a sunflower for the craft fair I'm doing. I don't know. Alright, so what we got here? We got I'm undecided if I want to put that one red up top, and I might even share it with the zip tie that's going to hold the hanger. So we'll see. I don't know if I want the red to be the last or the gnome to be the last. But we'll find out. Put that over top. Think the red should be last? Yeah, I think so. You know why? Because one of the balls for the end of the hat is going to be white. So, I think a red. We should share that the hanging hole with a red. So this is how I be when I'm not live. And I do talk to myself, guys. Just like I'm talking. Yep. Don't laugh. It's okay. It really, really is. So guess what? I'm going to do... Let me move this out the way. That last hole with a hanging hole. So look, y'all. Let me see if I can go out. Isn't that something? Y'all know. I don't know why. Can y'all see all of it? That's the side right there. But anyway, let's do the nose. But that's what it's basically... That's his hat. Y'all see it came together? Let's do a hanging hole before so I can put that last red. Now, if it was, so at the top of this triangle board, really, this doesn't require a battery. So I don't know, there we go. It's trying. Really? There you go. How about that? Maybe I have to angle it to someplace special. So at the top of this is the hanging hole. So I generally put a zip tie in. I don't close it all the way. And then take another one for the back and slide it this way. So we have two. And then I'll pull this one tight. And cut it off. You see, I'm not worried about the ribbon around here because it's wired edge. And that'd be your hanging hole here. Alright. So I am going to put one piece of red, and I'm going to shear the hole here because the ball is going to sit right here. So I'm going to go down and back up. I see it clearly, but it won't go. There you go. So see, I sheared the hole here. Imagine that. Because that white ball is going to sit up there. Yep. Yes, I have my glue gun ready tonight. Let me cut this off. I went to grab my oh, these came from Hobby Lobby, I believe. It was a 2-piece set. I bought these last year, but I'm sure they have them this year. Yeah, so it's going to sit right here. Yep. But we're going to work on that nose now. And remember, placement. I'm going to leave it alone. Y'all know I will mess with this continually until everything's in its place, but we're going to leave it alone for now. Alright. Pair of stockings. Yes. Foam ball that I cut in half. I put my cable tie on the back with a chenille stem, glue, and pantyhose. You could use a footy, a sheer footy, a knee high. I just happen to have a box of pantyhose when I was doing some work in one of my rooms, and I just saved it. I'm glad I did, right? Alright, so we're just going to cut a little piece off of the pantyhose. Save these for something else. And we're going to put it on our little foam ball for the nose. And make him a nose. That's the nose. It don't have to be so long. So I am going to cut it down a little bit more. I didn't want it to be too short. So I'm going to take it back off. I already glued my cables. So let's cut it down a little bit. Because they do stretch, right? All right. That's the foot part. It doesn't matter. You can use the other part. And I'm just going to wrap this and put some glue on it. I'm going to cut a little bit more of this tail off. We don't need it. Or guess what? You could probably tie a rubber band around here and secure it. Right? Want to try that? Let's try that one. And then I can add a little bit of glue. Let's get one. Y'all know how to do a ponytail. That's all I'm doing is twisting it around. Or a scrunchie. Right? There you go. That is it. Pull that line over a little bit because some of the ribbon is going to cover it. Alright. There you go. That's your nose. So now we got to find my little marking. It should be right above here. Or let's find my nose marking, guys. Nose. I'm thinking it should be here. Or should it be up higher? No worries. Yep, we're going to put it right in 9. And then we're going to flip it over. I put it in row 9, the center holes. Give it a few twists. We're going to leave it just like that for now. Come on back. Look at that, y'all. See? And we're going to work with that ribbon. We might have to cut some of it, but that's okay. Right? I have to pull it to me so I can see where we're going to do with the nose here. So we are going to cut around the nose, some of the ribbon. I'm trying to disperse it evenly. That's all I'm trying to do. Just to make sure we have a good balance. guys. Just a good balance. Spreading some of the ribbon out because it did get bundled up because I flipped it a few times. But that's okay. Spreading it out so I know what to do with the nose. That's all we're doing here, guys. Remember, I'm so big on placing everything in its place. Right? So I'm putting some under his nose. And I'm going to cut some of it on an angle. You know what? I am going to cut the same way I did. So I'm just going to cut them a little shorter up. All ones. Purple. Don't pay me any mind, y'all. Y'all should have said, no, down. We're not going to worry. I'm going to get it right. Don't worry. Because all I want to do is his nose to show through. I'm just making the same cut. Y'all see where I'm trying to go? Say yes. All we need is a little peek of the nose, right? Hey, how you doing, Miss Pam? Thank you. We're just about finished, though. You can watch the replay anytime. I'm just trying to cut some of this ribbon from around his nose. So the nose can show through. And we're almost done. Cut. All right. So I think we're basically there. Trying to spread my ribbon out a little bit more. So can we see, guys, where we at with this? I might need to you know, for me, here, I'm always placing. But y'all know I'll be adjusting and adjusting and adjusting. I'm going to put his hat on up here. Listen, let me ask you guys a question. Can y'all see the top of this gnome? Oh yeah, I'm looking over here. Yeah, there you go. All right. I can see now. So let's put on his ball. I really should have. Put a zip tie through. Yeah, girl. Ladies, let's do that. And then I can add the glue, right? I told y'all this was my first time doing this, but guess what? This was a great idea just now, what I just came up with. Oh, excuse me. I am going to see how that works. I'm going to put this right through the hole. Or I'm going to see if I need to come up some more with this. But I want to make sure it stays on. So I put a zip tie through that little string it had. And I'm going to pull it tight. How about that? And then I'm going to add my glue. That way it won't come off at all. Right? There you go. So let's add some glue around this ball and on some of this board. There we go. Now it shouldn't go anywhere. And we're going to have to hold that down for a minute for it to dry. Oh, look at his nose. He's cute. What you guys think? Is he not cute? That nose especially. It's not quite dry yet. So, but there you have it. Y'all know I'm gonna take pictures in the sun. It's supposed to be sunny tomorrow. Look at him. He's still not dry, but I don't want him to fall off. So what you guys, I'll be hanging them, doing some of my placement. Y'all know I'm big on that. Everything in its place. Right? Here. Have to tighten them up on the back. That's all. Yup. So y'all know I like to burn myself. But look at that. I'm trying to make sure everything is in here. Let's see. I'm going to bring him up some. Ouch. There he is. Some little adjustments here and there. But you know, when I hang him, he's going to be pretty decent. Yep, and he's full enough, guys, down the bottom. See, there he is. All right. I appreciate you guys. If you have any questions, please, please, please post them in the group. Send me an email. Send me a message in Messenger. And since I'm prepping for the, I'm gonna have to make his nose a little tighter in the back. Since I'm prepping for the craft show, guys, I will probably come on again sometime in the middle of the week and do something. All right, I appreciate you. Thank you so much, and I will talk to you guys later on this week. I'll let you know. Have a great rest of your Sunday, and have a great work day tomorrow. Talk to you guys later. Thank you.